Damn, I forgot to shift. No, no, I'm so stupid, man. I'm so stupid. I forgot to shift to first gear and then completely lost focus. Okay, down to 13. Let's see how many positions I can win back. Okay, up to 8. The goal is P3 at the end of the race. Not gonna be easy, but that's the goal. It's gonna be a long race, so we can do it. Good news is I have advantage on the straights. Well, and also in general, I believe DAF is maybe the best car in from this pack of cars, or at least one of the best cars, because I'm faster on the straights and I'm faster in the corners as well, compared to these two drivers. That's Alfa Romeo, I believe. Driven by Bernd. I have to wait until the straight, I believe. It's so hard to overtake. Too many corners. Or maybe here. Nah. Too tight. Okay, let's wait for the straight, I guess. I can overtake both of them there. Let's see. Gonna overtake at least Bernd up to P6. Let's see. I have the power, but I don't have the... I need 6 gear, but I don't have it at the moment, so... Gonna wait for Schwammerl to overtake him. And actually it's not gonna be easy to overtake Schwammerl. He has maybe the same pace on the straight as me. Also, I'll have to go in the pit at the end of lap 2. Just 9 seconds behind P3. I can do it. Nice. Able to overtake Schwammerl. Up to P5. There's P4. ODB. Nice. Before 6 seconds behind, but now it's time for my first and only pit stop at the end of this one. I believe the car behind me is actually a Bart. It's a very decent car. In the corners. It's catching me in the corners, ODB. Driven by ODB. Okay, now we put full tank. To the end of the race. I'm gonna lose positions, but I hope I'm gonna win them back fast enough. Down to 8. And now we are waiting for the other pit stops. Thank you. Now behind Bert again. Gonna be hard to overtake. Before the start finish straight, the big one, the long one. Come on, this is my chance. Come on! Nice. Nice. I needed to overtake before my fight is with ODB and Vigge for P3 and P4. No, Schwammerau is 20 seconds ahead, so maybe I'm not gonna catch him before he pits. and that's good news, but we will see, we will see. I doubt there will be cars without pit stop, but I don't know. I hope there will be no cars without refueling. Pedal to the metal until the end, guys. That's my strategy. And no more mistakes. No pit stop so far in top 5. After 3 laps. The only thing I'm sure is that me and Nilski, we're gonna be with 1 pit stop. No idea about the other cars. Most probably everyone will make a pit stop, but I don't know. Oh, Schwammerl able to overtake ODB. Problems for ODB. I need them all to pit. Vigge, Schwammerau and ODB. Otherwise I might not make it into the podium. I might be able to catch ODB and Schwammerau before the end, but not a chance to catch Vigge. He's with my pace, it seems. Oh no! Oh no, what happened with ODB? I believe he's lost. I hope he's gonna be able to find the way back into the truck. You know, pit stops. Vige is very, very fast. My only hope is that's because he is with less fuel on board, but he's with my pace, which is not good, because even if he goes into the pit, he's gonna have to refuel less than me, less kilograms, so his pit stop is going to be faster than my pit stop, and I'm not catching him. So at the moment as it stands, I need a miracle or a podium. And a pit stop at least for Vige. Bad news, guys. No. I'm about to catch Schwammerl. And if I want to catch Vige as well, I cannot afford to be stuck behind Schwammerl. Still no pit stops for top 4 now. There he is. I'm also catching Vige. But is he gonna go in the pit? If there is no pit stop for him, I'm doomed. No. Okay, Shonaro, please. Please go into the pit. Or maybe Vige, that's gonna be good as well. No pit stop so far. Maybe next swap. No pit stop for Schwammerau as well. I'm gonna catch him and I have to overtake him somewhere. I might be able to overtake him on the next straight. This one coming next. That's my only chance. Okay, fair play, fair play. Thank you. So, now the question is Vige gonna go into the pit and how fast his pit stop's gonna be? I guess I'm not gonna be able to overtake him if he pits, but if I have at least a couple of laps after his pit stop and we are with the same amount of fuel and he is no more than 5 seconds ahead, I might have a chance. My chance seems like to be if he pits now at the end of this swap. I'm almost certain Newski will go into the pit now at the end of this swap. What about Vige once again? No pit stop for AGM. Pit stop for Newski as I expected. What about Vige? Very fast pit stop for Newski. And it seems like no pit stop for Vige, guys. No pit stop for Vige. Pit stop for Vige now. Let's see. Am I gonna be able to jump him? And if not, how big the gap is gonna be? There's Vige. There's Vige. Oh, we're gonna have a battle, guys. That's gonna be very, very interesting. We have a couple of laps. The gap is 3.3 seconds. We are in a striking position. He can be very fast, but let's see. Now we are with the same amount of fuel. There he is, less than 2 seconds now. Battle for podium. He's with cold tires at the moment. It's important to see who's gonna have advantage on the straights. Oh, he almost went wide there. He's under pressure, and I'm catching him. Cold tires, you can see that. Less than a second now, striking position. Oh, he let me go. No, Vigga, no. Thank you, but no. I wanted to fight, but maybe he decided it's too risky and my car has too big of an advantage. It was going to be an exciting battle, but I guess with the same amount of fuel, I had a clear advantage, and that's why he decided not to fight here. Okay, let's focus now. We still have a couple of laps to go. Let's take this podium, which, to be fair with you guys, is the maximum I can take, because Newski and Talbot, they were much faster than me. Even without the mistake at the beginning, not a chance against Alvaro. Alvaro is too fast, and not a chance against Newski as well. And no, Mika the next one outside of the track. And as you can see, Vigga actually has the power, he has the pace to fight me, so maybe he's gonna change his mind. Let's see. I don't think his car is much slower on the straight, and he seems to have a little bit of advantage in the corners. Yeah, he has advantage in the corners, especially in the fast corners. So the battle is on again. Also, my fifth gear is far from long enough on the straight, so he might have his chance. Poor Micha, by the way, about to be the next guy that seems like it's not gonna be able to return to the truck. These barriers, these guardrails, they are endless. And that's why he cannot return, at least for the moment. Okay, unfortunately the Cup is back into a decent amount of seconds, 3.3 at the moment. Did he just give up? I don't know. I do believe he has a chance. His car has the potential, but maybe he just he was too harsh on the tires and have no freshness in them. Mine are okay, to be fair. By the way, Alvaro is without a pit stop. He's gonna make the whole race without a pit stop. That's impressive. I'm not sure what car he is going with. I believe it was one of the Simcas. And he's gonna have a huge win. More than 70 seconds maybe ahead of Newski. 60-65 seconds actually. That's extremely impressive. But once again, I'm very happy that I'm back into top 3. That's P3 is actually the best I can hope for in these circumstances. Once again, Alvaro P1 is faster than me. Newski in second position is faster than me, obviously, so I believe P3 is exactly where I had to be, maybe, based on pure pace. And also I enjoyed the qualifying session, just 1.3 seconds behind Alvaro and 8 tenths ahead of Newski in third position. And it might sound strange for you guys, but losing control at the beginning, losing concentration at the beginning, not going into first gear and then spinning, actually might be the thing that we needed for a better and more interesting race, because it was a matter of time before Newski overtakes me, and then it was gonna be kind of boring in third position. But with the mistake, I had to fight for this third position and had to make a lot of overtakes. Most of the time the drivers let me go because I'm with a faster car, more powerful car. But we had a cool battle with Bernd. So yeah, definitely that was the most interesting scenario for us. We have someone to fight with. Let's not forget, after the spin I was down to 13th position, so had to win back 10 positions to return into third. actually any moment Alvaro is going to win the race. He's probably already at the big straight. That's almost 2 minutes ahead of me. Yeah, Alvaro just wins the race. I'm not far away from P3, about a couple of kilometers maybe. Newski in second. We're almost there. Oh, about to lose control of the car. Straight at the end. And there we are. Oh, P3. Let's see the fastest whops. 7:56 from Alvaro, 8:01 from Niels, and 8:06 from me. Basically, we are the three of us are 5 seconds apart. AGM 5 seconds ahead of Newski, and I am 5 seconds behind Newski. Another 5 seconds, so 10 seconds behind AGM. 8:06.6. Not bad.